Why is Gautam Adani caught in the middle of the Iran-Israel war? IMEC, Haifa Port, and India's strategy. When missiles tear through the skies and the flames of war cross every border, they often affect places that aren't even directly involved in the conflict. Something similar happened when Iran launched missiles at Israel. Suddenly, one name shot into the headlines: Gautam Adani. This Indian billionaire industrialist was suddenly part of war-related news. The reason? Israel's Haifa Port, where the Adani Group has invested a massive $1.2 billion. Reports emerged that Iranian missiles had also targeted this port, sparking a wave of rumors and concern. Questions started circulating. Is India's investment at risk? Will Adani's venture fall victim to the war? But as the smoke began to clear, the truth surfaced, revealing layers of a story that wasn't just about business, but also about strategy, diplomacy, and India's global position. Today, we'll dive deep into this very topic. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update on our latest videos. Now, let's begin today's discussion without any further delay. Let us tell you that the Adani Group has clearly stated that no damage was caused to the Haifa port. However, despite this denial, the news spread so rapidly that every investor, every strategist, and every Indian wanted to know what exactly is the Haifa port and what is the significance of Adani's presence there. Is it just another port, or is it part of India's future economic strategy? These are the very questions that this story seeks to answer. The history of Haifa Port proves that it is no ordinary port. Its construction began in 1920 during British rule, and it officially opened in 1933. It's one of the most critical parts of Israel's maritime history. In Israel's early years, this port was not just a commercial gateway but also a vital base for British Mandate forces and military operations. Even today, its importance hasn't diminished. The nearby Bajan refinery and naval base make it extremely sensitive from a strategic point of view. On one hand, it serves as one of the country's economic lifelines, and on the other, it's a crucial pillar of Israel's national security. Now the question arises, what does India have to do with all this? The answer lies in IMEC, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor. This is a multi-nation connectivity project involving India, Israel, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, the European Union, and the United States, aimed at establishing an alternate route connecting India to Europe. This route could prove to be more secure, faster, and strategically more important than the traditional Suez Canal path. The IMEC route passes from India to the UAE, then to Saudi Arabia, Israel, and finally into Europe. In this, Haifa Port acts as a central junction, a key transit point that can redefine global trade logistics and India's geoeconomic future. When Adani invested in the Haifa Port, it wasn't merely a business deal. It was part of India's broader vision to strengthen its grip on the global supply chain. Even Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has described Haifa Port as a key link in the IMEC corridor. It's a critical point where India's logistics power, Israel's strategic location, and Europe's vast market converge. Expert James Dorsey even called this port the first practical success of the I2U2 Group, a strategic alliance of India, Israel, the UAE, and the US. Story doesn't end there. Adani's presence in Israel isn't limited to just a port. He has made a mark in Israel's defense sector as well. In 2018, Adani Enterprises formed a joint venture with Israeli defense company Elbit Systems to manufacture Hermes 900 drones in Hyderabad, India. These are the same drones used by the Israel Defense Forces, IDF. In other words, the technology considered a backbone of Israel's defense is now being developed on Indian soil. Elbit Systems' 2022 annual report states that 90% of its income comes from the defense sector, and it is ranked among the top 25 arms manufacturers in the world. This highlights how Adani's investment strategy is deeply aligned with India's strategic and defense ambitions, not just economic ones. Now that Israel is caught in the middle of a war, it's only natural that the demand for drones, weapons, and security equipment will rise. This could present a business opportunity for Adani, but at the same time, it carries significant risk. Doing business in a conflict zone is not only economically volatile, but also morally and diplomatically challenging. The situation can deteriorate at any moment, affecting the investment and potentially inviting international criticism as well. The role of Haifa Port goes beyond just strategy and defense. It also drives Israel's economic momentum. According to the Israel Ports Company, around 98% of the country's foreign trade happens via sea routes, and a large portion of that flows through Haifa Port. The port doesn't just handle millions of tons of cargo, it is also a backbone for local employment and tourism. It's often said that one port job in Haifa generates employment in 7 related sectors. 𝐮𝐩𝐥𝐿, CEO of Israel Ports Company, has described the Haifa Bay Terminal as the most important infrastructure project in Israel's history. When control of this port was handed over to the Adani Group, it wasn't just a corporate deal, it was a symbol of the trust Israel places in India. This was a partnership that went beyond commerce, where the two countries were becoming each other's strategic strength. For India, this deal holds special significance, not merely as a foreign investment, but as a key component of its global strategic vision. Just as China is attempting to control global trade routes through its Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, India is now asserting its economic and diplomatic influence through IMEC. Adani's investment in Haifa Port is a crucial piece of that broader strategy. However, the road ahead is not without challenges. Events like the Iran-Israel war raise serious concerns about the stability of this corridor. The threat of war, disruptions in the supply chain, and security issues, all of these are valid concerns for investors. Yet, on the flip side, such high-risk environments can also present opportunities for those nations and companies willing to take bold steps.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.